Greetings and salutations. It is I, your local dealer in faith. Welcome to my humble shop of oddities and answers to your questions. You have questions regarding my wares, no? Well, dealer has answers, if you have time. So let's not waste any more of it. Come, let's see who's first. Our first question comes from What's So Funny About Obus Amogus? Oh, he has quite a few of them. Well, let's answer them in order, shall we? What are 5 of your favorite decks/archetypes? Well, in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh!, my favorite decks are Chimera Illusion, Snake Eyes, Constellar, Thunder Dragon, and DDD.
These nuts! Got him!
If there was one non-Dragonverse show you think The Awakened could theoretically cross over with, well, what would it be? Well, personally, I think The Awakened could very well cross over with the likes of either Chaos Charge by Jace the Hubbard or White Dragon Legacy by Treasure Key Studios. But that's personal preference. Whether it would work or not is completely up to the other party. How are you doing? What's so funny about Obus Amogus? Is mayonnaise an instrument? I am fine. Obus is very Amogus, therefore, the funny comes naturally. And finally, yes, mayonnaise is in fact an instrument. Someone did a study on this, look it up, it's hilarious. Our next question comes from RealKiri-P6C. Are there going to be more duelists that have weapon-based dual discs? I will not hide it. I absolutely love unorthodox dual discs. Especially ones like Axel Brody's, or also known as, in the Japanese version, as Austin O'Brien from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, where he pulls out a frickin' blaster that turns into a dual disc. Our next question comes from Dion Tucker 6648. Tekai, what does the scouter say about Virgo's power level?
It's over 9,000!
What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right! Our next question comes from Delta Police 04. Do you like illusion-type monsters? No, of course not. Why would I, a sophisticated duelist and Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan, ever like illusion-type monsters? I f***ing love illusion-type monsters. I will summon Nightmare Magician, and none of you can stop me! Our next question comes from KGoodness321. What made you want to make this series in the first place? An excellent question. A bunch of factors contributed to me finally making The Awakened. Mostly, it came from my love for the old Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan shows, like the Hungarian series, Real Life Duels, and more recently, White Dragon Legacy and Revelations of the Seal of Orichalcos. But it wasn't until a friend of mine gave me the push I needed to finally just do it. And hey, if you have a silly little fan show idea, then here is me giving you that push to do it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it!
Our next question comes from Thomas Alvarenga 283. Apologies if I butchered that. What is the current status of the movie? Well, I was hoping to post about this on YouTube at some point. No time like the present. As of recording this video, the movie has been cancelled. Now hear me out. Hear me out!
Shut your fucking mouth!
Thanks, Tekai.
I'm watching you, bozos.
Okay, so unfortunately the movie has been cancelled. However, that story has not been discarded. I have decided a movie would be too short to tell this tale. So, The Awakened, Virgo, and the Road of Kings will become its own mini-series on my channel. Scriptwriting has begun for it, but official editing should begin sometime after I get episode 35 of the main story out. Until then, don't expect too much about it for the time being. What was Bahamut from the original Chasers gonna do? So the custom monster card Black Dragon Bahamut I made for the original Chasers was going to be a synchro monster. It would have had a primary effect to gain 500 attack points for every level 2 or lower dark monster the owner had in their graveyard. It would have also had a secondary effect that lets you send a card from your spell and trap zone to your graveyard to allow it to attack twice during the battle phase. But with the Chasers reboot that I am planning, custom cards will sadly no longer be a thing. I'd rather keep things to the real life game rather than having to come up with a new card every time I want to script a duel. If you would make an illusion retrain of a monster in the physical card game or video game exclusive, who would deserve the treatment? Alright, this is gonna come out of left field and is very obscure, I know, but I'd want to make the card Spectre from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters 4 Battle of the Great Duelist into a real-life illusion monster. I mean, they did the treatment for a card like Talons of Shuralain, but that one was more well-known. I want to see obscure video game exclusives like this get something. Just look at him! Our next question comes from a good friend of mine, the Holy Dragon, the Shadow Wolf 10. What is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Character? I don't know how many of you have read the Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal manga, but my favorite character is Kyoji Yagumo. I won't spoil too much, but he's one of the primary antagonists in the manga. His deck is a Spider Xyz deck and has some of my favorite boss monsters, including his ace card, number 70, Malevolent Sin. Or as I like to call it, the honorary Traptrix card. What's my least favorite deck to play against? Sorry, my Valentine fans. I hate Harpies. I have personal beef with them because anytime they were used against me, I swear it was just out of spite for me playing my hat deck. Which character from The Awakened would have the funniest crash out moment? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's Dorado if he ever summons a Link monster. He'd probably be like, I cannot believe I summoned this thing, I will not believe it! Absolutamente vergonzoso. Pizza or chicken?
Boss is good.
Our next question comes from... Oh! Jace Hubbard! What helped inspire you to create Virgo as the kind of person that he is? A very interesting question. What really inspired me to make Virgo was a couple of things. One, I like edgy rivals such as Kite from Zexal and Paul from Pokemon. And two, I've always wanted to try my hand at making a super powerful king-like character. So characters such as Valtor from Revelations of Orichalcos and Seto Kaiba help set that into motion. But if you really want to know who was the main inspirations for Virgo, I'd say that would definitely be Shanks from One Piece and Gildarts from Fairy Tail. So that's how Virgo became a badass who could basically do whatever he wants while also upholding his moral code. What is your favorite scene or favorite moment from The Awakened that you would say you are the most proud of? Fellas, come on. I think we all see where this is going. That one singular moment has cemented itself into my mind. I am sorry, but Dorado has always been one of my favorite characters to write for, and this scene perfectly encompasses who he is from the start. Fun fact, Dorado was supposed to be a one-off character. However, people liked him so much, I decided to keep him around. After all, who doesn't love a superstar? And here is our last question, and it's from my good buddy S-Code Knight. Other than Yu-Gi-Oh, what franchises do you like? There are a few, but the franchises I enjoy the most are Kingdom Hearts, if that wasn't obvious from the amount of references I make in The Awakened, Warframe, and Cardfight Vanguard. However, there is one that stands above the rest that I simply cannot ignore, and that is Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy has a lot of games, but 10 and 15 will always be my personal favorites. Well, that's all for now. This was really fun. Sorry if I didn't get to your question, but maybe I'll make a part 2? Maybe. Real life has been a pain for me recently, but I am managing. Until then, always come to your local dealer in faith for wares and various novelties. Enjoy! Elizabeth, why does that name bother me so much?